So we're looking for 3 because my highest power is 3. So I know it says finding the real zeros. I'm looking for 3 answers. So what we need to do is, using synthetic division, we need to figure out what the first answer is. Once we find one answer, we can factor to find the last 2. So we need to figure out what are the possible zeros. So possible, P over Q. What are the numbers that go into 4? 1, 2, and 4. And the only numbers that go into Q, 1 and 2. So the possibilities, and every number can be positive or negative. I just don't put it in front of everyone. So we have plus and minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 4. Then if you take 1 over 2, that would be 1/2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. So we're going to start testing this, and we need to find our first one. So let's start off with 1. You're going to list your coefficients across the top. Signs matter. Positive 2, positive 5, negative 11, positive 4. Go ahead and test 1. For synthetic division, you're just adding, you're multiplying and adding. Multiplying, then adding. The first number, drop down. Then you take 2 times 1, you get 2. Oh, boy, there we go. Put that here. Add 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2, you get 7. Then we do 1 times 7, which is 7. What's negative 11 plus 7? And then negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. So what does that mean? That my first answer is 1. So I already found one answer. I'm looking for 2 more answers. So these 3 numbers, I got to sit next to you. I need to help you. Focus. Okay. So these 3 numbers, these represent A, B, and C. So you're going to write this out. This is 2. So this will be 2x squared plus 7x. That's what that means. So we have 2x squared plus 7x minus 4. We need to factor that down to find our last 2 answers. And I don't care the method you use. I have some people who use the box. Some people use bottoms up. Some people use grouping.
Do you have any advice for remembering all the steps?
No. Just remember that A goes here. C goes here. And then now we need to find what goes in the other 2 squares. So that would be A times C, which is negative 8. Positive 7 is at the bottom. So I'll give you all a second to think of the numbers. Don't say it out loud. Give everybody a chance. 2 numbers that multiply to be negative 8 and add to a positive 7. 8 negative 1. Who agrees that it's 8 negative 1? Okay. So I'm going to put my 8x in one, my negative 1x in the other. So now let's take out our GCFs. When you look at the first 2, what happened to my pointer? Oh, no. Okay. When you look at the first 2, what can I take out of these 2? Just a 1x. Good. And then let's look at this column. What can I take out of this column?
4.
Positive 4. It has to match the sign of the box that it touches. Now let's go first row. What can come out of both of these? 2 because they both can be divided by 2 and an x. The bottom row, a -1. All right, go ahead and set both of those equal to 0 to get your last 2 answers. So your next answer is -4. And my final answer is +1/2. And if we look, those are the answers that we had. We had those as possibilities. And that's it. We found all 3 answers. Any questions? All right, let's do a higher degree. Example 9, go ahead and copy this down. How many answers am I looking for now? 4. P over Q. Q is 1, so that's simple. We're really just listing the factors of 8. The numbers that go into 8 are 1, 2, 4, 8. So let's go ahead and start. Make your L. You have to pay attention to the sign. So this would be a +1, -1, +2, -4, -8. They do matter. So second period, I had a few people who did not get the zeros, and it was because they did not pay attention to the sign. So let's go ahead and test 1. So let's see if 1 is going to work. For synthetic division, you always bring down the first number and then multiply. 1 times 1 is 1. Add, you get 0. 1 times 0 is 0. Add, you get 2. 1 times 2, 2. Add, you get -2. 1 times -2 is -2, so I ended with a -10. 1 is not one of my answers. What's the next one we're going to check? We check +1, so then I would probably check -1. So let's do it again. This time, let's check -1. Now, when you're doing this on the quiz, you really shouldn't be using a calculator to add and multiply. You know, that could be wasting your time, because you have to find your numbers fairly quickly. So let's test -1. Bring down the first number. -1 times 1 is -1. Add, you get -2. -1 times -2 is a +2. Add, you get +4. -1 times 4 is -4. Add, you get -8. -8 times -1 is +8. We ended with a 0. So what does that mean? -1 is my first answer. Now we need to find 2 before we can factor it, because what this represents is 1x cubed minus 2x squared plus 4x minus 8. That would be a cubic. I need it to be a quadratic, so I got to keep going. Now when I do my next set of synthetic division, now my top row is 1, negative 2, positive 4, and negative 8. So I have a 1, a negative 2, positive 4, negative 8. You don't keep using the same 5 numbers because you're trying to get it down to 3. Every time you find a number, we knock off a term. So we already tried 1 and negative 1. What are we going to try next? 2. Let's try 2. Bring down the 1. 2 times 1 is 2. Add. You get 0. 2 times 0 is 0. Add. You get 4. 2 times 4 is 8. Add. We get 0. So we got lucky. Now we have only 3. So that would be my quadratic. So from here, what this represents is 1x squared plus 0x plus 4. But we know that anything times 0 is what? 0. So we kind of just drop that middle term and say we have x squared plus 4. Let's go ahead and set that equal to 0. This cannot factor, so we have to solve it. What are my 2 steps? Subtract the 4. So we have x squared equals negative 4. Then what do? Square root it. So when you square root a negative, you have to separate the negative from the number. Who remembers what the square root of negative 1 is? And what's the square root of 4? 2. This represents 2 answers though. Whenever you take the square root, that's 2 answers. So my final 2 answers are positive 2i and negative 2i. And that's all 4. So this 4th degree is going to, it's not going to cross, it's only going to cross 2 different places. So, okay. Any questions? Okay, I'm going to put the next one up, and I want you to find the first 2. Let's talk about the numbers you should be testing, though, because you don't want to waste your time testing 4. 4 doesn't go into 30. So we don't have time to waste. Oops, yeah. So I'll give you all a moment. When you find the first one, raise your hand, and I will check it out. I'll help you out, tell you that 2 doesn't work. But definitely try 1 and negative 1 and then skip the 3. all found one number by now? If not, that means we moving, the train needs to speed up. All right, good. So this is my new first row. So that would technically be a third. So it starts with the fourth and then you go back to a three. Yeah, so you don't have to work that out. So go ahead and do another synthetic division. But now, this is your top four numbers. Put that across here. You already tried -3, that didn't work, so the next number would be 5. So you already tried 5? You're trying to do 5. I'll be there in a second. Oh, so but you don't start back at 1. No, you keep going forward. So you already know, if it doesn't work for this one, it's not gonna work for the new one.
Okay.
It just don't work here. So now you're gonna go to negative, well, you already did negative. And that didn't work. So the next one I would do is 5. Oh, you already did 5. So try negative 5.
I found another one.
Oh my god, I just read one. Oh my gosh.
One of these should work, this one should work.
Yeah, it's like
Okay, so this one should work. All right, put a positive to there. Oh. Okay, so you got your top row, so 3 works. Okay, so now you're gonna make another L. And it's 5. Because you haven't done 5. Okay, so this is negative 5. This should be, yeah, it should be 2 and 10, yes. All right, I'm gonna come around and then in a second, I'm about to start going through it with everybody. Yeah. Okay, good. So now you're gonna make another L. This is gonna be your 1, -3, 2, -6. So you skip from 1 to 5, I would do 3, try 3. 3 should work. Let me see.
I feel like a joke.
You still ain't found one yet? So the mental ain't working? I got another.
It doesn't work.
If you run out of lead, I will
This thing is
Make it say in the- Don't play with me, I got this. Good job. All right, y'all, let's go through it. Now, that was not bad. We're gonna do another one by yourself, don't worry. Cause honestly, That is the only way to learn is to practice. All right, so what was the first number that you found that worked? 3. Now, some people found -5 first, and that's okay. It doesn't really matter the order. If it's going to work, it's going to work. So we figured out that 3 works. So 1, 3, 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 times 5 is 15. Add, you get 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Add, you get 10. 10 times 3 is 30. Add, you get 0. So I got my first answer is 3. So now, this is my new top row. So my new top row is 1, 5, 2, 10. Now, we don't go back and recheck 1 and -1 and 2 and -2. If it didn't work before, it's not going to work now. It doesn't work, period. So the next number you would try would be -3. That doesn't work. What's the next one that works? -5? So -5 would be the next one that will work. Bring down the 1. That's -5. Add, you get 0. Multiply. Add, multiply, add. So now I got 2. So this is your A, B, and C. So what I really have here is x squared plus 2 equals 0. Subtract the 2. Take the square root. Whenever you have a negative underneath a radical, you have to take it out. Now, technically, I should be in front of a radical, not behind it. Some of you did this, which is not wrong, but it should be written the other way. Would I mark it wrong? No, but just know mathematically this is how it should be written. So your 4 solutions are x equals 3, x equals -5, x equals I root 2, x equals -I root 2. Any questions? All right, I'm gonna put another one up. Now I need y'all to lock in. No mental math. Use pencil. Find the 4 answers. I just love this. I got more of these, by the way. You know what I think? I think we should just do better on the students. Don't even worry about that, please. No, because I'm really specific.
What?
Do that question. Find out 4 answers.
What made you say that?
Okay, let me find my answers. So I know the first answer. This is example 11. Okay. Oh, this one should go easy. Because you're going to find ones that work pretty early on. So this one should go a lot faster.
Should've worked.
Okay. I'm not gonna go through this example because you all need to suffer. I'm not gonna give you the answers. I'm not gonna show you. All need to actually do it because a week from today you have a test and you're gonna have to do it by yourself. And some of you all are taking a long time, so you do have to get faster. So your answer should be -1, +2, -2, and +3/2. So go ahead and copy a positive. So I will, oh yeah, right, yeah. So that's your 4 answers. So I'm gonna keep coming around.